So I've been practicing for 10 years plus, and it's been a good practice. The past recent years, the practice grew to a point where I couldn't handle the practice anymore. It was kind of growing faster than I could handle, and I was doing everything. So I was doing all my own books. I was making sure that my employees were in line. I was going home and doing work at home, doing work at the office. At some point, there was this magical unicorn, I'm going to be able to take my family on vacation, but there was money to do it, just no time to actually do it because I was afraid to leave the office. So bringing on a partner or an associate 3 years ago was a big step and an exciting step, but in doing that, it brought with it a whole new set of challenges that I didn't understand. So I realized that I needed a new set of tools, and so I approached Silkin through a referral. Had a friend who had mentioned Silkin, and I talked with another person that had also recommended Silkin, and having those two referrals, I reached out and talked with AJ with Silkin, and he was delightful, answered our questions, gave us some direction. He asked the pointed questions about really how the practice was doing and what my life was like. And I remember one thing he said, it was awesome. He said, so why did you go into practice on your own, and why did you bring on a partner? And I said, well, I wanted a vacation, but after having looked at how much it was costing me to grow the practice without any type of numerical direction or statistical direction. His response after I told him how much money I was kind of losing, response was, it sounds like a pretty expensive vacation just to bring on someone. Bringing them on has helped me apply statistics to my practice and create policy, and the policy allows me to have control of the practice. I'm able to go home now. I don't have work at home. I have an office manager who used to be doing everything in the office, but now she has been able to assign so much of the things she was doing to staff members. We've brought on more staff, so she's happier, the staff's happier, I'm happier, home is a better place. And I've been on vacation a lot in the past few months, actually. It's worked out pretty good. If I had another practice that came to me and asked me about, would you recommend Silkin? Is this something that I should be looking at? My initial response would be, yeah, absolutely, but it would be with some clarification, because my initial thoughts were, I don't need somebody to do this for me. I can do this. I was pretty gung-ho on, I'm gonna handle this, and even though I felt like I was in a hard spot, I can always fix a hard spot. And so it took several hours of talking with my consultant, or at least the initial person, AJ, that I was talking to recognize that I had some weak spots. So I would say, take some time and talk with them first, and have them do a little bit of an analysis of how you're managing your practice. And after a few hours of discussion, you'll find there are some places that you can improve. And then even at that point, those little places, those are nothing compared to the real benefits that can be had when you find the problem spots. Because they're there, you just got to find them. Something special about a Silkin consultant is that there's a lot of attention to detail, and there's a lot of care behind the direction that's given. I am constantly impressed at how consistent the direction is, how simple the direction is, and there's a lot of heart and care behind it. I feel like they have all the interest in the world for me to succeed. They have a desire for me to obtain my goals, to get my practice where I want it to be. And they see what my ideal scenario or my plan is. They want me to get a break, and they want me to be successful, and I feel that. And the direction that's given is always simple and direct, but it's really great to have that guidance.